the ride to work, and I just did 10 minutes, and it was probably one of the most powerful mornings I've had, and you guys missed it because for some reason it stopped. The camera stopped 4 seconds into the deal. I was like, no, and I went to turn the camera off, and it was already off. I said, oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was awesome, man. I was singing songs and all of it. It was a regular worship ministry. Dang it. Everybody missed it. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's just me and Elohim. That was fantastic. Well, basically, it all came down to this. I was talking about getting the leaven out, and it's so crazy. Talking about getting the leaven out, not just out of your home, you know, but out of your temple. You know, we're looking in our hearts. We're looking to see what's in the Holy of Holies, and making sure that it's pure and clean for our Elohim to dwell. You know, we're going to be the temple. We better be getting it clean. We can get the nonsense out, because it's time. And you know, excuse me. We've been going on about this for quite some time now. We got to start getting this stuff right. You know, if we're not clean, and I remember being spoken to a few months ago, I was watching a presentation on the Ark of the Covenant and how Messiah's atoning blood crept down from the crack that was made from the earthquake that happened when he died on the cross, trickled down through the crack, sprinkled onto the Ark of the Covenant, which was buried just underneath him. And I saw this image of the Ark of the Covenant, and Elohim spoke to me just then. He said, if you're not clean, I will not speak with you face to face. I was like, whoa, that's profound. And so, you know, I started then getting on kind of the cleanup crew, as it were, but slowly I've, you know, been making changes in my life and my lifestyle to make my vessel a place for him to reside. But it hasn't been until this last couple weeks, well, it's been almost a month now, that I've been really focusing and getting under every crack with a candle and going, okay, let's shine that light. See if we find anything that needs to be cleaned out in here, so that, you know, as Messiah said, first clean the inside of the cup, therefore the outside of the cup may also be clean. So that's what I've been working on, so that the Ruach has a place, a nice clean place to reside, so that it has its full capacity to work through me and other brethren who are working on the same thing. But you know, it's just like the before I get into that, Natalie has been saying to me lately, it's like, I think this is the last chance, for people to come in to the feast. And I'm like, yeah, I think that this is the last time under these circumstances that people will have an open call into the biblical feasts. And the call's gone out. But I think that there will be other chances under other circumstances, like the prophet Ezekiel says in the 20th chapter. I will bring you out from among the nations where you are scattered, and I will bring you into the wilderness of the peoples. I will enter into judgment with you face to face there. Just as I entered into judgment with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Mitzrayim, so I shall enter into the judgment with you. Thus says Yahuwah. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and those who continue to transgress against me. Out of the lands from which they are scattered they will come out, but they shall not enter into the land of Israel. So, at that point, at any point really, but particularly at that point, the wilderness experience, it's do or die time. It's a simple choice: live or die. If you want to live, you do it this way. If not, die. And there will be no more arguments. There will be no more of the lazy grace crowd. It's not going to work. There will be no more of the sloppy agape. Not going to work. And it will be proven. You can argue with me all you want. You're not really arguing with me. You're arguing with the words of the Creator, written in the prophet Ezekiel. So, that argument ain't going to get you very far. Oh no! God knows my heart. Yeah, He knows your heart. He knows it's desperately ill. That is sick. Stubborn. That's you saying, I don't want to do it your way. I'm going to do it my way. That's the way of Cain. What he's saying is you're going to do it my way or you're going to go away. Get thee away from me. I never knew you. At any rate, I'm going to belabor that point. Yeah, at the risk of sounding like oh, never mind. We're looking at big changes real soon. Discussed it last night. That's, I'm not going to go into that. However, it's time to, get this out. Get this garbage out so that we can be useful tools of the Creator. So, my wife and several other people are telling me, hey, what's the word? Or asking me, what's the word? And I'm like, word? I don't know, bird? and they're like, oh, well, no, Elohim said that you're gonna, you're gonna get a vision. You're gonna get a word. I'm like, okay, well, it hasn't come yet. I said, oh no, but you said you already got it. I said, no. But I claim it though. I claim it. That's several people have said this. And Natalie says to me, she says, well, I guess you're going to get it. You better just claim it. You're just going to get it. And I'm like, well, maybe I don't want it. She says, I don't talk like that. Just claim it. All right, Elohim. I claim it. I claim it for you. You give me the word that I need to give to the brethren. You give it to me, and I will get it out. I will let that light shine, This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.